I swear to Iron Hand, one more step and I blow us to chunks! Wait, what in the hells? Bugger it all. You moved them. Go on, drag me to Moonrise. I'll make you cult nutters suffer. Course I am. You got the rune powder, so now you cut and run. Look, you have no idea what you're dealing with. Any true Iron Hand would trade their life for a grain of this stuff. It's the whole damn reason we're here.
Rune powder is gnomish folklore, an explosive of awesome power handed down to the gnomes by their war god, Gerdel Ironhand, a formula so dangerous it was stricken from history, if it ever existed to begin with.
We've heard the same ones, I bet. A fistful of fire that can turn cities to dust. Well, it's real. And I need to bring it back to Baldur's Gate. A vial's all I got left, and I'm not parting with it for nothing. Look, we're freedom fighters. We need this powder to prove a point. To people who really need a point proven to them. Listen, you see Larida at the dig? Tell her I'm dead. Impaled, half-eaten. I don't care. Make up a story. Beloved? I might have been hers. She sure as hell wasn't mine. I'm getting gone. You ought to do the same.
As you near the rubble, a fragmented voice clutches at your mind.
A true soul! True soul! Finally! You must clear rubble, spilling poison! Do it quick, or head! Careful, mercs. On the edge! Get me out!
View through Nere's eyes is a blur. You only make out a bit of rubble and few moving figures. The blur resolves into an image. Two gnomes feverishly removing debris, while two others lie dead at Nere's feet, their flesh scorched by powerful magic. You sense Nere's frustration, tinged with rage, as the connection fades.
All right then.
Get back. One spark and it'll blow.
Snitch. No one drugs with Clan Flameshade.
That's curious.
Finally! Worthless slaves! Your incompetence has been my ruin!
Nere does not fail.
So you care for the weak, true soul? Was it your hand that slayed Nere's servants? Or is there a sane explanation? Traitor, you have breathed your last.
I have to lose.
Wanna dance? Shh. What's cooking?
Time for a soft touch.
Eat it.
There's a parasite in that corpse, brimming with potent magic.
An object, a thick layer of dust coat.
You're covered in dust and... Wait,
No time to rest.
bruise there. Stop fussing, it's nothing, I swear. I'm your... Baldur! I was so worried! Did Nere hurt you?
No, I'm all right. Did the sergeant hurt you?
Oh, who cares? We're together now, thank Iron Hand.
We ought to thank someone a little closer by, I think.
Granddad Iron Hand you may not be, but you damn well fight like him.
I'm grateful, don't mistake me, but why help us? You're one of them, aren't you? Glittering gods! I should have known that one was too damn stubborn to die. Here. The Iron Hand Gnomes honor their debts. With Wulbren gone, that falls to me.
Make it quick. We need to find Wulbren. Now!
You're a little late, Barkus, my lad. He's already been sent to Moonrise Towers. We were just slave hands to the cult, but not Wulbren. He knows things. Things they want to know, too.
What has he gotten himself mixed up in now?
Well, then it seems you've saved us twice over. Gods above, she bloody did it. Of course she did. Wulbren has a way of attracting true believers. His quest for rune powder was the latest dream he stuffed in our heads. Yeah, and he was bloody right. He found it. A small cache sitting down here with a manuscript. He just made sense of the formula when the cult jumped us, so he burned the damn thing. If there's a single copy left, it's sitting in his head. Those absolutists pull it out and make rune powder, they could flatten the whole of the Sword Coast. You really would, wouldn't you? But not us. My people can barely stand, and we have business back in the city. Business that sent us after the powder to begin with. The formula might be gone, but we still have the barrels.
And just like that, you'd leave Wulbren behind. I knew you lot were foolish, but I didn't know you were cruel.
If you knew half as much as you think, my lad, Wulbren might have kept you around.
And neither will this twit, apparently.
I've had fights enough for one day, Barkus. My people will find somewhere to regroup across the lake. Then, on to the city. If you find yourself in Baldur's Gate, seek us out. We'll raise a glass to Wulbren together.
Are you all right?
Well, you did it. Nothing good happens in the Underdark. As you know, some of the Iron Hand Gnomes, my friend Wulbren among them, have been taken prisoner in Moonrise Towers. They're not even going after him. I wish I were surprised. And so, to Moonrise Towers I go. Certainly not. In case you haven't been paying attention, my friend has been taken captive. He needs me. Pah. I was unlucky twice. The odds of it happening again are very slim. Then again, a small rest might be prudent. Give me time to think. Fine. Show me where to go, and I'll try my luck. I'll have a better chance of rescuing Wulbrin if I'm at my best. And, thank you.
Right tool will do the trick.
Who there, wanderer? Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
May I inquire if, perchance, you retain among your traveling companions a man who adheres to the given name of Gale? Ever a man of leisure. Would it pain you greatly to assist me along the little voyage I intend to undertake to this aforementioned camp? And I would confirm it to be so. Please, after you. My thanks for your excellent guidance. Ah, and yonder I spy the object of my pursuit.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
I don't understand. How so on my behalf?
I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name. Drank naught but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you won't begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it?
Oh, for the love of...
Fine, fine. I'll turn a deaf ear to the clarion calls with which my scorned stomach beseeches me. Graver matters are at hand. Plenty to digest, after all.
A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Elminster!
Right. You see, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mystra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
Oh, Mistra's delicate feet are ill-suited for the hardships of the road.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mistra would consider forgiveness.
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mystra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils. The very purpose of my presence, in a roundabout sort of way. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mistra's belief that only you can. I doubt not your conviction, but Gale has an unnatural advantage.
The orb.
Precisely. Mystra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
He is not. But it seems that Mystra is.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend, but such is Mistra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the Absolute. And for your sacrifice, you will be redeemed. Such is Mistra's promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid. Mina hastra mistraril Idalion Thras Annas Dithra. It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
On my honor, I'm not sure yet I can say the same.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the sky-strewn gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days. And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Be a moon unto yourself. Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you. An audience with Elminster is never less than memorable. I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. But those are hard to come by these days. A wizard doesn't reach Elminster's age without enjoying their home comforts. Those who seek danger over cheese don't tend to live as long. For Mystra to have sent him, the severity of her bidding could not be clearer, or weigh more heavily on me. Time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. A year is a lifetime. It is a strange feeling to realize how little of it one might have left. Of course, we offer the clearest solution to our problem. All I have to do is find the right place and time, close my eyes, and let go. Then the slate will be clean. Wrongs will be righted, the absolute will be gone, and I along with it. If there was, I'm sure the goddess of magic and the greatest wizard who ever lived would have identified it. But alas, only one solution is offered. That remains ahead of us for now. The heart of the Absolute must be discovered before I can stop its beating. Let's save such certainty for the moment such a decision is upon us. We may feel differently once we know what we're truly up against.
I can't believe Mystra actually expects Gale to just sacrifice himself like that. Seems like a waste of a fine mind. You thought of me. Thank you. It's beautiful. I'll find a place of honor for it and camp. Nobody's ever given me anything before. What do I owe you in return? Thank you. Lady Shar teaches us to forswear material goods, but I think she'll make an exception for her own image. I wonder, perhaps this is connected to the Dark Justiciars. This is no coincidence, I'm sure of it. I need to keep an eye out for more signs. Learn more about the Justiciars' presence in these lands. It could be important. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shar, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shar, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. Thank you. I should have known you'd be understanding.
All right, some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
Oh, was that Gale's granddad? Wonder if he's a wizard too. He's certainly got the beardliness for it. Why'd he come all this way to track us down? Whoa now, he's got a... Well, I guess that would explain a little, but... Mystra? I mean, this is a lot to take in. What's he going to do? Fuck me. There's devotion and then there's stupidity. If the god of magic can't handle this without sacrificing Gale, she's no god at all. Poor Gale. He must be in bits after hearing that. I'll distract him. Tell him I haven't read a book since secondary school. Watch his face melt off.
A shame my first brush with the famed Elminster couldn't be a tad more optimistic. Listen, I might invoke the Triad from time to time, appeal to Helm, but I'm no man of faith. Not like Gale. I don't know what drives a man to consider his own death, among countless others, to be an appropriate exchange for his goddess's forgiveness. To me, it all sounds like nonsense. The faith that matters most is that which you hold in yourself, in the ones that most matter to you. Big Bomb be damned. Gale's got everything he needs to defeat the Absolute already. Talent, nerve, and powerful allies at his side. I hope he'll come to see that. That's the spirit.
The Shadow Curse is upon us. As foul as I remember it. Perhaps even worse. But with the Oak Father's blessing, we may soon see it banished from these lands. Everything in your mind has been destroyed from what I gathered. And from the path I see you on, you are doing well at picking up the pieces. I am here to be your ear as you bear your burdens, and the arms that protect you if you can shoulder them no more. I believe you when you tell me that your symptoms do not wholly align with the makings of the parasite. But until we remove it, I doubt we will be able to isolate the rest of your troubles. The Oak Father must have blessed you to make it this far. Or another eye above. If I had my fleet of druids and a month of hard research, perhaps I could help. But I'm no savant. For now, I can only guarantee a cure for ceremorphosis. It's not easy, seeing the ravages of the Shadow Curse. But your camp is a most welcome solace. You've shared your fire with me, your company. A small pocket of light against the darkness. But one I couldn't do without. Thank you. You're too modest by far. What fate would I have met without you? Rotting in the goblin cells? Dying against an onslaught on the grove? More good has been done since I met you than in 100 years before. Words cannot express my gratitude. I can think of a thing or two, but the curse grips my mind for now, and I would loathe to give you only part of my attention. Perhaps if I manage to break the curse, perhaps then I can show you just how grateful I am.
Do you feel it? The chill on your skin, in your lungs. This darkness is diseased.
I've lived in darkness for centuries, but never found any like this. Unsettling.
This is the way to Moonrise Towers. We've no choice but to push forward.
I can feel the Shadow's power here, but they don't seem to be harming me. The Shadow Curse. It doesn't seem to affect me like it does others. Not as badly, at least. Do you know what this means? I must be blessed. Lady Shar is protecting me where others are left to face her wrath. She loves me. She must do. I don't know. I'm sorry. It's not for me to guess what value Lady Shar places on each servant. Don't be concerned. Perhaps she'll present you with an opportunity to prove yourself. If I can find myself in her graces, you must have at least an equal chance. Lady Shar wouldn't bless me like this for no reason. There must be something she wants of me. Those signs we found about Dark Justiciars, perhaps they were no coincidence. In either case, I need to watch for any place dedicated to Lady Shar. A temple, perhaps.
This place is heavy.
Stay together. Keep to the light. Stop! Who's there? All right, freak. Don't move. Jonas, move in!
Jonas! Jonas!
I'm here! Where are you? Jonas? Can you see our torches? I can't see anything! Something's wrong. Follow my voice. Come back to the light. Who's there? Meg? Is that?
Jonas?
There you are. Come. Join me.
Jonas.
Don't let it get hold of you. Harpers, now!
to...
Well done. Now we've got to move. I know a safe place. Give me your map. Keep your torch high. If you step into the shadows, you'll be felled in a heartbeat. Your funeral. Far as we can tell, there's no way through. The shadows will get you eventually, the deeper in you go. Keep to the light to buy yourself some time. Harpers, move out!
So, the more you cool down, the more your love life heats up.
Better leave it be.
This place is protected. Must be the refuge the Harpers spoke of.
Looks like they lost a fight.
Hells. The curse has torn open the ground itself.
So, Lazo. Things seem to be getting serious with you two. Do you have pet names for each other yet?
Pet names. As if we were domesticated animals.
God, you have so much to learn. Repeat after me. Honey muffin, sweetie pie, sugar plum.
Honey muffin, sweetie pie. Astarion, do you see all your lovers as food?
We bring more to your church every day, my queen. Your followers are legion. Your faithful stand ready, Majesty. Soon we march. Soon the world will bow to you.
Here, we're boss. Something moved up there. Want me to drag it out?
They stay in the light. They do not go into the dark.
Didn't figure something as big and ugly as you for a coward.
No! They will not go into the dark! Enough! Stop! They will not become shadows! They will not feed the curse! Forgive me, my queen, but I had to, before the dark got any stronger. What's this?
The Drider's eyes cut through the darkness, locking on you as your parasite squirms with excitement. Your minds connect, and you hear a voice whispering to you. The Absolute. or just the echoes of his fractured mind reverberating in the darkness?
One of your true souls, my queen. How have they survived? You bless them too, my queen. Where is their lantern? Traitors! Heretics!
Spill some blood.
Can't afford to let up.
die here. Time absolute wills it so.
The lantern gives off a chilly glow, protecting all in its vicinity from the surrounding shadows. You notice a tiny pixie trapped within. These fey creatures are infamous for their trickery, sometimes playful, sometimes malicious.
Oh please, oh golly me, oh my! You must release me or I'll die. This lantern only lights the way when I am hurting night and day. My name is Dolly Thrice. Now won't you free me from this vice? I dare not name it, newfound friend. The faintest touch could spell my end.
Finally! Been trapped in that coffin with no one but a mad rider and my own farts for company.
Did me a good turn there, didn't you? What do I owe you? Sure I can, but will I?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Here, give this bell a shake. Speak the magic words and you'll get what you've earned. Protection from the shadow curse. What more could a dingus want? You're welcome.
Curious little thing.
And she has such a way with words.
Bones, rusted weapons. A great battle was fought here.
An extra vicious one, I think. No one buried their dead.
Exactly the sort of battle I live to fight. And the sort made even more thrilling with a hot-hearted tiefling at my side.
Crates and caravans. The town toll house, surely.
Well, let's hope whoever abandoned it left their valuables behind.
Playtime's over, pet. Ah, I love this time of year. The dickheads start popping up wherever you look.
What do you want, Mizora?
Drop the attitude and perk up your ears. You've got a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil. And a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers. And you're getting him out. Ahem. Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse obeyance or neglect duty, the pact holder shall cast the promised into Avernus as a lemure. I'll make it simple. Will fails or refuses, and he turns to a thick blob of stink flesh and sinks to Avernus. Now, be a good boy and play fetch, pup, or you'll spend an eternity sizzling in the hells.
Mizora's words may be flippant, but they are tinged with dust. This may be your best chance to negotiate Will out of his pact.
Oh, and what condition is that?
Your mind links with Will's, drawn in by his increasing panic.
What are you doing?
Will relaxes, and your connection fades.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash?
You recall an old incantation from a children's story, said to void a devil's contract. Abi diabole et nunquam redi.
I've never seen such a fearless display of sheer idiocy. Bravo! Fine. I'll play your game. But I amend the pact once the mission's done.